In today's video, we are learning about Microsoft Dataverse security. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal and I created this channel to share with you my years of experience in solutionizing and customizing Dynamics 365 and extending it using the Power Platform. I'm really excited to start this journey, and I hope that this will be helpful for you and your business. And if it did, please don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe. This channel is dedicated to Dynamics 365 and the Power Platform community. Today's episode, we are learning about Microsoft Dataverse security. I will show you how Dataverse security can adapt to many business scenarios. So grab your coffee and let's start learning. Our user story for today: as a customer service user, I want to be able to read, create, and edit cases. But here's our acceptance criteria. First, we need to verify that customer service user can read, create, and edit all cases, while sales representative can read all cases but cannot create or edit it. And finally, verify that marketing user cannot read cases that are not marketing related. Now, taking all the criteria in mind, here is our implementation plan. First, we need to add a new case type called marketing in the case table. This is to separate the marketing related cases from other cases. And then next, we need to set up the business unit, which is called marketing. And then we'll create security role for each user type. We need to ensure that the marketing role is assigned to the marketing team. Fourth, we need to create a workflow to assign marketing-related cases to the marketing business unit. And finally, we need to set up users and tests. Okay, here we go. So here at makethatpowerapps.com, make sure you've selected the correct environment that you are going to customize. And to make things up to speed, I've already prepared the solution in here. And I've added the table case. Now again, the first thing in our list is to add the new case type for marketing. So we already have an existing field called case type. So instead of creating a new column, we'll just add the existing one. So add subcomponents, select that field, and add it. So again, we need to add a marketing in the choices. So as you can see here, we already have 3 choices in the case type. These are out of the box, and we'll just need to add the new one called marketing. And then done, save table. Okay, the next things we need to set up are the security components. So here we are at the Power Platform Admin Center. I've selected the environment and then click on settings. Under settings, we have users and permissions where we can set up all the security components that we need. So in the business units, I've already created the marketing business unit. Now, in Dynamics 365, when you create a business unit, it automatically creates a team. That's why if you open that marketing business unit under the teams, there's already a team called marketing. So we're going to use that, but that's for later. We need to set up security roles next. Okay, so we're back in the Power Platform Admin Center. Again, under settings, users and permissions, we click on security roles to create the new security roles. Now, there are 2 options you can do. You can start from the beginning with nothing in it, or you can just use the basic user as your base role. So we can just copy it, create that customer service security roles. Now we have all the 3 here. So I've created the other 2 a while ago. So we have customer service, marketing, and sales representative. Now again, customer service, it needs to be able to create, read, and write to cases. So let's edit that. So this is the security role, and usually they are organized into different areas. So the case table, you can usually see that under the service tab. So here's the case. As you can see, basic user doesn't have any access to the cases. Now, in order for you again to save time, these are like simple tips and tricks. You can just click on the name of the table and it will automatically fill them up. And then you can remove the permissions that you don't need. So right now we have provided customer service with create, read, write on all cases. So that's why it's using the green one, because we've given it an organization access level. So let's save and close. The next thing we need to modify is the sales representative. So the sales representative requirement is, what is it? It needs to be able to read all cases but cannot create or edit it. Okay, so we'll go in the sales representative again under service. It needs to be able to read it but cannot do anything else. So we'll just click that. Let's give it an organization level as well. So at this point, sales representative can read all cases, but no create or write or anything else. Let's save and close that. The next one is marketing. So marketing user cannot read cases unless they are marketing related cases. To make sure we can meet that requirement, let's open marketing and let's give it a business unit level access to cases. Hold on. Is this the one? Let me make it short so I can see the line. There you go. So we cannot give it an organization level because we need to make sure that the cases that the marketing user can see are only cases that are marketing related. And we're going to implement that using a workflow. Okay, now we can save this and close. And then later we can test it. Okay, so we've created all the security roles. Now we need to make sure that marketing team has the marketing security role. So we'll go on teams, find the marketing teams, select that and click on manage security roles, and let's set it with marketing security role. Then save it. Now I think one thing that we are missing is to make sure that they will be able to access this customer service hub app. So in order for us to make sure that that's going to happen, we can just go here at the gear icon, advanced settings. We'll see all the apps in here. And we'll have to set all the new security roles in this app. So click that ellipsis, manage roles, and then select all these three. And then save it. Okay. Now that we're done with all our security component, the next thing we need to do is to set up the workflow that will ensure that the marketing cases will be viewable by marketing team. So back to our Power Apps, let's add a workflow in here. So let's just go in the all. Let's create a workflow. New automation process and workflow. So let's call it, I usually use the table name at first so I can filter it easily. So let's call it assign to marketing team. And then we'll make sure the right table is selected, which is the case. So what I'm trying to do here is that I want to be able to make sure that when someone created a case or someone modified the case type to marketing, it should be assigned to the marketing team. Let's keep it real time and click on create. Okay, so here is our workflow. First, you need to make sure the scope is organization. Okay, so we need the triggers to be if when record is created and when a field is changed, select to case type. So whenever there are changes in the case type field, I need to trigger this workflow. Okay, so let's create a condition to make sure that this case will only be assigned if the case type is marketing. Okay, let's select if case type is equals to marketing. Okay. Save and close. Okay, so now we have the condition set up. Let's click on this row and select assign record. And then we'll just select the marketing team. So here we are, we've set up the workflow. We've added the trigger. So this workflow will be triggered when a case is created and when a case field type has been changed, but only when the case type is equals to marketing. And then that's it. We'll activate this and test it. Okay, so to verify if our workflow is working, let's try it in one of the cases here. Let's just pick one and modify the case type to marketing. Let's see, contact information requested. Let's open that. Go to details. Instead of request, I want this to be a marketing case. So let's save and close that. Okay, so as you can see, contact information requested. The owner was changed from my name to the marketing. That means the workflow is working. So here we are. We have all the cases. Everything was created by myself. So when a customer user or customer service user or sales representative user logs into the app, it needs to be able to see everything, including the marketing. But if the marketing user logs in, it should only see 2 cases instead of 25. But before we test that, we need to set up the users that we need to use to verify and test if our changes are all good. Okay, so to do that, we'll go back to the Power Platform Admin Center, back to settings. Under users and permissions, let's go to the users. And then, as you can see, I've added 3 additional users in here. We have customer service user, marketing user, and sales agent. So what we need to do is to assign sales agent with the correct security role. So sales agent will have sales representative role, and then the customer service first. Let's set it with the customer service security role. And finally, for the marketing user, we don't need to assign it with a security role. Remember, we assign a security role to the marketing team. So all we need to do for the marketing user is to change the business unit to marketing. So at this point, marketing user is automatically added to the marketing team. So any security roles assigned to the marketing team, the users that are members of that team will get all those privileges as well. So everything is set up now. It's time for testing. Okay, so here we are, the moment of truth. So I've created 3 different Chrome profiles to log in with the different users that we've set up in the system. So right here we have the CS, which is a customer service user. Marketing user is the MU, and SA is the sales agent. Now, let's see first the customer service user. So again, for our requirement in the customer service, it needs to be able to read all cases. It needs to be able to create and edit cases. So let's go here in the cases. We should be able, if we navigate to the active cases, we need to be able to see 25, which we can. So that's great news. So let's see if we can modify these cases. Okay, as you can see, it's open for edit. Let's remove that sample in there and save. So it can properly view cases and modify cases. So we're good on the customer service user. Now let's change to, let's do the sales agent first. So as a sales agent, the access that it needs is read access to all cases. But we need to make sure that sales agent cannot create or cannot edit any cases. So let's see. So again, navigate to the active cases. We can see 25 cases, so that's good. Let's try and see if we can edit something. As you can see, it's all read only, and it says here on top, read only, you don't have access to edit this record. So again, that's a success. Sales agent is set up properly. Now, finally, our marketing user. Marketing users should be able to see only 2 cases. As you can see in the dashboard, it has 2 cases in here. So we'll see. Cases, let's navigate to active cases. And hooray, it's a success because it only can see 2 marketing cases that are in the system. The last thing we need to check is if it can edit cases, because it shouldn't be able to edit. Let's see. All right, so we are good in here. It says you don't have access to edit this record, but I can see some details and read marketing related case. All right, so everything seems to be working as expected. I think that's about it. I hope you find this helpful. If you have any business scenarios that you need help on or would like me to do a video of, please do not hesitate to reach out. Until next time, thanks for watching.